And welcome to Lifesherpa's 3-Minute Tips. Today we're looking at the early release of super. I'm Christopher Zinn.
And I'm Vince Scully.
And Vince has just told me that the Lifesherpa way is really confounding the conventional wisdom. And the conventional wisdom about the early release of super, almost everything you read, apart from the government, is don't take it. It's a waste. It'll cost you $76,000 in 10 years' time to get $5,000 now, or whatever.
That's right. If you read the paper, the sky is going to fall in if you take your super. And that's not entirely true. There are a lot of vested interests very keen in you putting more and more and more of your income into super.
That's like the superannuation funds for one thing.
Exactly. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't save for retirement. That's obviously one of the 6 big decisions around money. But in this particular instance, and the way all these numbers are framed, is that they don't look at the alternative. So sure, all other things being equal, if you take $10,000 out of your super, it will reduce your retirement income. And the difference for most people is about a cup of coffee a day and a muffin on the weekend for $10,000.
So it's not the tens of thousands of dollars they're saying it will cost you by the time that you retire.
Well, mathematically that's true, but you've got to factor in 30 years of inflation, and you've got to factor in the interaction with the age pension. So if you take $10,000 out today and you're 25, the difference at age 65 is actually a cup of coffee a day and a muffin on the weekend.
So it's not significant. Although it sounds significant when you put that,
Yeah, when you look 30 years out, numbers start looking very big. But this is actually quite a smart policy move from the government, because it does allow people to, in effect, borrow from their future selves to solve today's problem. Now, this is not an excuse to go out and buy a new flat screen TV, but if the comparison is, do I halt my home loan payments for 6 months, or do I take $10,000 out of my super fund? And there, for an average home loan, that's about the same sort of dollars. The answer will be taking the $10,000 from super and returning it over 5 or 6 years will actually put you in a better position than if you'd simply paused your home loan for 6 months.
And just quickly, what about credit card debt? Because that's another thing.
Yeah, and again, the same analysis would apply, that if you're using this money to replace expenditure that would otherwise have gone on your credit card or otherwise been withdrawn on your home loan, in most cases, you would be better off taking the $10,000. And that's really because you get the $10,000 out tax-free, but you can put it back in by salary sacrificing at a pre-tax income. So to replace $10,000 of withdrawals only cost you $7,700 of after-tax income.
Look, we've run out of time, but we don't want you to run out of money, so go to lifesherpa.com.au to find out more about confounding the conventional wisdom when it comes to the early release of super.
That's it from there.